Hello everybody and welcome back to the Punkymon 26 channel. Here today we've got our first ever dual branded pay-per-view, SmackDown versus Raw, going actually head to head for the first time here in GM mode. And as you can see, each brand gets 3 matches to prove why they are the best brand. Obviously, with us having a huge lead over Raw right now, we've got the main event spot, which is fantastic. And because Raw is also participating in the show, we actually had enough leftover superstars to put on a pre-show. Looks like there's an inter-promotional match here. It's going to be Chavo Guerrero versus Super Crazy. I imagine Super Crazy is on Raw because he's not on SmackDown. So I guess that's an inter-promotional match right there. And then I've also got Gregory Helms taking on CM Punk in WWE's Heat right before SummerSlam. And then for the actual match card, let's run this down real quick. We've got an elimination tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It's going to see DX take on the Hardy Boys. Following that, we've got a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal. It's featuring Edge, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, RVD, and John Cena, all looking to win that United States Championship. And in our main event of the evening, we've got Batista versus Kurt Angle in a steel cage match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this match card. We're not going to watch the matches here on Heat. CM Punk picking up a victory over Gregory Helms. Let's see if Chavo can do us proud, keep his win streak alive. Chavo actually lost to Super Crazy. That's pretty wild. So, without further ado, we can also check their matches as they go. Melina picking up the victory over Mickie James to either win or retain the Women's Championship. Mick Foley, Kane, and the Great Khali beat Boogeyman, Big Show, and Ken Kennedy. And in their final match of the evening, Bret Hart, Chris Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero defeated Booker T, Umaga, and Ric Flair. So, let's go ahead and jump into our matches. First and foremost, we've got the WWE Tag Team titles on the line. DX versus the Hardy Boys. Let's jump right in. All 4 men have made their way to the ring, and let's see now if the Hardy Boys will be the ones to finally end the reign of D-Generation X as our WWE Tag Team Champions. DX have held the belts pretty much since, I think week 3 or 4 of this series, and we're coming up on week 20-ish now, so they've been our tag team champions for quite some time. I didn't get to actually make this an official rivalry because there was only 3 weeks between the last pay-per-view and this pay-per-view, so I didn't set up any rivalries. I just wanted to have some good matches. Though I will say, whoever wins this match, their next competitors are going to be the team of Rated RKO if one of those two, Edge or Randy Orton, doesn't come out with the United States Championship here tonight. That remains to be seen. So whichever team wins here tonight has to have that in the back of their mind, as it looks like now Jeff is going for a quick tag to Matt Hardy. 43 seconds into this match, he decided he did not want to have to deal with Triple H. And Matt Hardy, quick with the lifted elbow drop there. The Hardy Boys and DX are 2 of my favorite teams of all time. If I had to choose one of the 2, I'd have to say the Hardy Boys are my absolute favorites. But that's just me. It's not just me. There's plenty of people out there in this world today that love the Hardy Boys. So now we're here, and we're finally gonna see which one of these 2 teams is the better team. Matt and Hunter Triple H, the powerhouse of the D-Generation X, going hand to hand right now. Triple H with an eye poke there. Disqualifications are on, I believe, but because it's an elimination tag match, if Triple H gets disqualified, he leaves HBK to fight the Hardys on his own. And that could be very detrimental. So Triple H definitely needs to keep in mind where he's at in the ring and what he's doing, because he does not want to make this a handicap match for HBK in the early going here. as he is now laying in punches on Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy finally deflecting a punch, saw it coming, dropping Triple H back on his back. Hardy now sent back into a different corner this time. Looks like Triple H might have been thinking maybe some more punches, but Hardy taking Triple H over the top rope. And again, like I said, there are disqualifications, there are countouts, so all four of these men have to be wary of that in this match. Just because it's a multi-man match doesn't mean they can get away with doing whatever they want. But Hardy now working over, Jeff Hardy that is, working over the legs and midsection of Triple H. Looks like he could just be trying to hold Triple H out there for the full count of 10. If Matt just stays in the ring and Jeff keeps Triple H working, this could be Triple H eliminated pretty early. A referee at a count of 8 already. Here's the count of 9. It looks like Triple H is about to be eliminated by Jeff Hardy on the outside of the ring, and he is. HBK now the last member of his team already, only 3 minutes into the match. Matt Hardy dropping an elbow on his only remaining competitor right now. Jeff doing what he had to do to get Triple H out of there, as you saw Triple H just blinked out of the side of the ring there. Jeff suffering from a bit of a stamina issue, but that is what it is. He had to do what he had to do to take Triple H out of the match. Matt wrenching back on the neck and upper back of HBK. HBK obviously known for having back issues in the past. As Matt now tagging into his partner, HBK could still do this. I mean, we've seen people on this channel already. The Rock, Undertaker, both winning handicap situations in the past. The issue is here, HBK doesn't have to just beat one person. He's got to pin both members of the Hardys. And that remains to be seen if it can be done, as this is an elimination tag match. HBK now looking to drop some elbows on Jeff. Matt still in the corner, ready to go. I think he's rested up well enough. Jeff Hardy now going outside the ring. I honestly don't understand why. It looks like maybe he's having a meeting of the minds with his brother there. Looks like they talk some strategy down there, and HBK still in the ring. Jeff now putting HBK on his face and twisting him over into a nice, cool little pin combination here. That was almost it. The WWE Tag Team titles were almost gone right there. Matt tagged back in now. Both Jeff and Matt missing, as HBK kind of bobbing and weaving through their punches there. And the ref admonishing Jeff, telling him to get out the ring. It would be pretty wild at this point to see if HBK can pick up a victory here, considering he is at a very large disadvantage against the Hardy brothers. And I say Hardy brothers because I know they're the Hardy boys, but they are brothers. They know each other better than anybody in this company. HBK and Triple H are good friends, and yes, they do know each other very well, but nobody knows each other like brothers do. Looks like HBK actually lost some momentum there for using a dirty tactic, as he now goes for what seems like an elbow crusher. Looked like the calf crusher, but on an elbow. Jeff Hardy quickly into the ring to break that up, though, as Matt takes Sean's attention away from Jeff, and the ref again telling Jeff he needs to get out of the ring or he could be disqualified. Matt now dragging Sean back to the middle of the ring. Sean, again, one of the best at juking people, at escaping pin attempt, or well, escaping large moves rather. Just by walking around. He's very, very snake-like in that way. But he's also, one of the greatest to ever do it. So he knows what he's doing in that ring. Obviously, he's got a finisher saved up right now. He could be looking to cork one out against Jeff or Matt and pick up a quick pin. Now, the issue is Jeff and Matt also... Oh, here comes the super kick. There's the super kick taking down Jeff Hardy. The problem is now that Jeff and Matt are both still a part of this match, and if Shawn goes for the pin right here, which he definitely should, off of the back of that Sweet Chin Music, Matt could just get in the ring and break the pin up. Shawn no longer has that... he no longer has that partner to do that for him. He doesn't have Triple H available to him to help break up any pin attempts. I do think that Matt and Jeff will have to pin HBK, though, to win this match and win the titles. If they try to get him with a countout like they did Triple H, then I believe DX would still retain. They have to get at least one pin or submission to win this match properly. So the champions do still hold some bit of an advantage. If HBK wanted to, he could get out of the ring right now and walk to the back. He would lose by countout, but they would retain the titles. I don't think HBK would do that, though. He is a man of the fans, at least at this point in time, as he now looks to put Matt Hardy in the sharpshooter. The ropes are right there, though, and Matt does get the rope break. Looked like HBK might not have wanted to let go of the rope break there for just a second, but he did. Matt back to his feet really quickly. But HBK putting an end to his rally really fast. HBK yet again has a finisher locked and loaded. What does Matt have in planned here as he drops him with his arm? A little bit of an armbar STO it looked like. Matt yet again going for HBK's legs, but not being able to really get a hold of him. HBK's got some of the strongest legs in the industry. As a matter of fact, it's what he's known for. And again, with the kitchen sink, taking Matt Hardy down to the mat. Matt, though, firing back with a quick chop of his own 2 times, and then a headlock takeover, taking HBK down in the center of the ring. I will say this, HBK is holding his own in this match. He's been by himself for the last 6 minutes, but he's been holding the Hardys' offense off for a good portion of this match as it goes. Matt trying to regain a little bit of stamina here. But Shawn capitalizing on that, looking for another Sweet Chin Music in the corner as he takes Matt Hardy down. But Matt, quick back to his feet, no-selling the... Man, he really no-sold the Sweet Chin Music. Matt not letting up against Shawn here. But Shawn, again, firing back in quick succession. Neither of these men want to be taken out of this match. HBK fighting for literally the entirety of his reign right now is on the line. Although I will say this, if Triple H and HBK lose here tonight, they could both find themselves in the main event picture going forward, as both men are well-known main eventers. Both men holding multiple championships at multiple points in time. World championships, that is. So Triple H a 14-time world champion, HBK a 4-time world champion. They could look to really bring those numbers up, as HBK I don't even think knows that Jeff Hardy is the legal man. The referee now counting Jeff outside the ring, but HBK still focusing on Matt. Ooh, big spinning heel kick there. What's Jeff got in mind? Looks like he took a little too long and Shawn got the better of him. Looks like he was trying to think a little too much. Now HBK just tugging on the neck of Jeff Hardy. HBK feeling the pressure right now, as Matt returns the favor, lifting Shawn up onto the rope and taking him for a ride here. And popping him right off that and getting out of the ring right before the referee can even admonish him. Jeff now outside the ring, looks like he's trying to converse with his tag team partner, maybe come up with a bit of a plan. They both know that they cannot end this match outside the ring if they want to win those championships. We could see every championship change hands here today at this pay-per-view. As now Hardy with a reverse chin lock, it looked like. HBK back in the ring. Matt also in the ring, trying to help his brother out. And a swinging DDT, taking HBK down. Jeff's still in pretty good condition as far as pain goes. He hasn't been a huge part of this match yet. And Matt getting tagged back in. And HBK immediately taking him down with a chop. But again, Matt is one persnickety dude. He's not going to take it lying down. That is for sure. One thing about the Hardys is they've got more heart than just about anybody in this industry. They love showing off for the fans. They love being there for the fans. Anytime they've turned heel, it just doesn't work out. I don't think Jeff has ever really turned heel except for maybe in TNA or Impact Wrestling. Matt, though, he's turned heel in the WWE before. Matt almost has a finisher ready to go. He just needs to do that last little bit of offense, and he could end this with a twist of fate. But Shawn with a big drop kick, taking Matt Hardy back down to the mat, and Matt back to his feet immediately. He has that twist of fate loaded up now, and he's looking to use it. Boom! Down goes HBK. That should have been it. Matt, you should have went for the cover, dude. You just gave HBK everything he needed to remain in this match. The twist of fate should have taken him down. I think that might go down as one of the biggest flubs in this match so far. The Hardys could have won the championships right there off of that twist of fate. As now Jeff Hardy begins to work on HBK. Jeff always jumping out of the ring for some reason. Not sure why. He doesn't really need the breather. He's in control of the match. And now, once again, the Hardys poised to take this one away. As a drop toe hold takes down Shawn Michaels. Jeff Hardy saving his finisher for later. Shawn is in a terrible way right now, and the Hardy Boys are just laying into him. Building up a great amount of momentum in this match for sure, but they should really just try to end it at this point as a huge tornado DDT yet again taking Shawn down. Shawn now firing up, hoping to take the Hardys out. And that fire extinguished almost immediately. As Matt now, I guess, potentially looking for another tag to his brother Jeff. Trying to work those legs once more, but not getting it very far. When it comes to HBK, he protects his legs as best he can, and another twist of fate taking HBK down. Matt, go for the pin, bud. This could be all over. And yet again, no pin attempt made. Matt and Jeff apparently just want to do as much damage to the champs as they can here tonight. Jeff now looking for a twist of fate of his own. Will he go for the pin here? As he does, this should be it for HBK after 3 twists of fates. And that is it. We've got ourselves some new WWE Tag Team Champions. Jeff and Matt Hardy celebrating their new Tag Team Championship win here tonight at SummerSlam. What a crowning achievement, taking down our long-reigning WWE Tag Team Champions in D-Generation X. What is next? Well, we know what's next, potentially, for Matt and Jeff Hardy. They could be looking down the barrel at Rated RKO. And our next feature match is a 6-man battle royal over the top rope with the likes of Edge, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, the defending champion, who's also had a crazy reign so far, Bobby Lashley, RVD, and John Cena. These are definitely the craziest odds Rey Mysterio has had to come up against. Last time at pay-per-view, he defended his championship in a singles match against Edge, with Bret Hart as the special guest referee. Now let's see if he can defend his title once more. All 6 competitors have made their way to the ring, and now let's go ahead and join in and see who walks out of the biggest party of the summer with gold around their waist. All 6 men wanting to get gold here tonight. Rey Mysterio obviously holding the gold. Randy Orton, a former World Heavyweight Champion, after beating Stone Cold for the title. Stone Cold and The Rock actually taking the night off here tonight, as they are a little wore out from past matches. Looks like Rey Mysterio might be the first. Oh, Rey Mysterio is the first one eliminated. We are definitely guaranteed a new United States champion here tonight after Bobby Lashley takes out Rey Mysterio in the first 30 seconds of this match. So now we are guaranteed a new United States champion. Who is it going to be is the new big question here. John Cena, newly added to the Raw roster a couple weeks ago. I don't know if he's held gold on Raw, but or did I say he was newly added to the Raw roster? I mean, he's newly added to the SmackDown roster a few weeks ago. And now he is here tonight trying to claim his first gold on SmackDown. As Bobby Lashley working Edge over with a big spine buster and a headlock takedown on RVD. Lashley trying to really own this match here tonight. Could have taken John Cena out right there. This could be Bobby's big night, though. This could be the night he finally obtains gold here in SmackDown, in the WWE 2K7 SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode. I know I said 2K7, but 2007. However you want to say it. Lashley just trying to run roughshod over the whole field. I can't believe how quickly Rey Mysterio, the defending champion, was taken out of this match. All 5 of the remaining men top contenders for this title. I mean, they've also been top contenders for the World Heavyweight title in the past. So, some of them might see this as a consolation prize, when realistically, this is just a stepping stone to potentially becoming the new World Heavyweight champ. Although I don't believe Mysterio is going to be getting a World Heavyweight Championship shot in the foreseeable future, as the World Heavyweight Champion is now owned by Batista. You know what? If Kurt Angle wins it tonight, he could go on to face Kurt Angle. He and Kurt Angle are known for putting bangers on together in the past. So who knows? Rey Mysterio's held, I believe, every single title available so far except for the World Heavyweight Champion. I believe he started out as the Tag Team Champions with Eddie Guerrero. I don't know if he caught the Cruiserweight Championship at all yet. He might go after that next. He might be our first and only Grand Slam champion here on the SmackDown roster, as he's one of the only men who can also capture that Cruiserweight Championship. As now Lashley looks to be lining Edge up for a spear of his own, taking Edge down. RVD with a big back suplex, taking Bobby Lashley down right after. Edge definitely looking worse for wear right now after that huge takedown. It looks like John Cena might be... Yep, John Cena is the next man eliminated. 2 men have been eliminated. I'm actually quite okay with John Cena being eliminated there, as I want him to be a member of the main event scene at this time. So him being eliminated is not that big of a deal. As now we've got Orton, Edge, RVD, and Bobby Lashley all vying to become our next United States champion. RVD looking really strong here tonight. He definitely wants to get back on that winning streak, wants to get on that horse again, and wants to become a champion here in the WWE. He wants to be our next United States champion after having lost his chance at the World Heavyweight Championship about a month or so ago. Because now RVD looks to be lining Edge up for a spear as well. Oh my goodness, he speared Edge right out of his boots with his own finisher. And Bobby Lashley here looked like he might have gotten a quick, tried to go for a quick elimination on RVD after that spear. But Edge is just laying there for the pickings. Orton and Lashley both holding on to finishers right now. Looks like they could have something dastardly planned. Two eliminations come so far, and maybe a third right here as Edge looks to take Orton out. RVD jumping in on that. And it looks like Bobby Lashley's going to help. And Orton, now the third man eliminated. We are down to just Edge, RVD, and Bobby Lashley. Two men known for their hectic spears that cause so much damage to the midsection. And one man known for being extreme and jumping off of ladders in high places with his 5-star frog splash. Edge seemed to be putting in work on Bobby Lashley, trying to weaken his midsection to make him a little easier to go over the top rope. As Bobby Lashley lays in those shoulder tackles on RVD. Edge looked like he might have been going over the top rope there, but he saved himself, and now Bobby Lashley over the top rope. It's now down to RVD and Edge, who is going to be our next United States champion. I imagine the crowd right now is really in RVD's corner here. They want to see this man finally capture gold, and he does! RVD sending Edge over the top rope and becoming our new United States champion. What a match. What's the quick eliminations there at the end? The quick elimination of our current, well, no longer current, our defending United States champion in Rey Mysterio just 30 seconds into the match. And now we've crowned our new United States champion, Rob Van Dam. What a match. And in the main event of the evening, Batista, our World Heavyweight Champion, will be defending inside of a steel cage against Kurt Angle. Let's jump right in. In what should be an action-packed main event, the reigning, defending World Heavyweight Champion Batista takes on Kurt Angle, who won his right to face Batista 3 weeks ago on SmackDown in a steel cage. Both men checking the structure, seeing if it's sturdy enough to contain this battle that's about to happen between both men. I believe pin and submission is still on, but I also think they are allowed to escape the cage, so we'll see just how this match plays out. In the early goings here, Batista and Kurt Angle both jockeying for position as Batista picks up Kurt Angle for a power slam and now wrenches the arms back, targeting the center of the back here of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, very powerful, very fantastic technical wrestler. And as you know, he likes to let people know he won a gold medal at the 1996 Olympic Games with a broken freaking neck. So you gotta imagine he's not scared stepping into this cage with the animal Batista. But again, he's an animal. You don't cage an animal and expect him to not fight out of it. As these men both, again, going back and forth, trying to figure out who's going to gain the upper hand in this match. Kurt Angle is one man in this industry that I would not want to grapple with, but if you're going to, you might as well be a powerhouse like Batista, picking Kurt Angle up for that double hand chokeslam. Ooh! Kurt Angle nailing Batista right in the nuts. Batista right back to his feet, though, and a huge clothesline taking Kurt Angle down. Batista just a marvel of a man. Chiseled out of stone like a Grecian god. And now Kurt Angle with a huge German suplex. Kurt known for those German suplexes. He's known for plenty of things, German suplexes being one of them. He's also got that very dangerous angle slam in his repertoire, and the ankle lock, which could stifle the power of Batista. Or stifle the power of Batista. That's what I was looking for. Batista now with a finisher locked and loaded, and another kick to the nads. Kurt Angle not afraid to go low here tonight. He wants that World Heavyweight Championship. But Batista now looking for... Oh, he got it blocked. Looked like he was going for the Batista bomb, but Angle was right there. And then now Angle has Batista in the ankle lock. This could be all she wrote for Batista's title reign. Kurt Angle could have this one wrapped up right here, but it looks like Batista had the wherewithal to fight out of it, as now Batista looks to slam Kurt Angle right into that steel cage door. Batista is one man who, like I said earlier, I would not want to grapple with Kurt Angle. I would not want to be locked into a cage with Batista. This man is terrifyingly large. And at this point in time, he was at his largest, about 300 pounds. Now Kurt Angle going for those 3 German suplexes back to back, leaving the hands clasped. Taking the champion down. Regaining a little bit of that stamina back, and now Batista back to his feet. As he throws Angle into that turnbuckle, and he now proceeds to rain punches down across the face. 4 so far, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, Kurt Angle blocked the 10th punch and threw Batista back into the ring. Batista now has that finisher built up, and he's looking to use it. Batista bomb coming in. Batista bomb on Kurt Angle, the challenger. That could be all she wrote. All Batista has to do at this point is go for the pin, but it looks like he's going to try to escape the cage instead. Batista looking to retain that championship. He's at the top of the cage. Now he's just got to get out. And he does. Batista retaining his World Heavyweight Championship here at SummerSlam. Once again, in a huge title defense, Batista coming out on top and defending his World Heavyweight Championship. Long may he reign. What an incredible night of action that was. Batista retaining, and then we've also crowned 2 new champions tonight in RVD and the Hardy Boys. Let's check those stats for the week and see who came out on top. We got the fan change in. SmackDown gained 300,000 new fans from Raw. Raw had a rating of 4 stars, which means I would imagine we had to have at least 4. Yep, SmackDown also with a rating of 4 stars. Let's check the news. SummerSlam was a success. The 2 general managers booked the best matches they could, and the WWE superstars gave it their all. If this cross-branded pay-per-view is any indication of how the rest of the year will go, then it looks like SmackDown has a bit more in the tank. You can be sure that the next time these 2 titans meet, this encounter will not be forgotten. Melina picking up a new championship over Mickie James. I saw that Molina won that match, so maybe that's not correct. But Batista retaining his World Heavyweight Championship tonight. And is this the beginning of the end? This marks the 5th loss in a row from... She won, though, according to the results that I saw. And a great match enjoyed by all was RVD picking up a win in a 4-star Battle Royal match. Now you know what we've got to do after this. We've got to check those reports to see what the Power 25 is looking like right now. McFoley number 1, and obviously this will have to change by next week because Rey Mysterio is no longer our United States champion. He was sitting at number 2, Triple H and HBK at 4, Brett and Booker at 4 and 5, Cena at 6, Batista at 7, The Rock, Stone Cold, RVD rounding out the top 10. Well, what a show that was. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe as we are on the road to 500 subscribers. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you all in the next episode.